Exercise 4-8, and I've done 4-7, which again is quite similar. So it says the following stem and leaf chart from the Minitab software shows the number of units produced per day in a factory. So first it says how many days were studied. Okay. What I have to do here is count each of these. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay, so I count just the total number of observations that we would have here. It's as if I were to list each of, turn these into real numbers and list each of them. Okay, it turns out that there's 25. My second question is how many observations are in the first class. Now this is the first class, this one up here, and so there's just the one observation. Okay, and then it's C. It says what are the minimum value and the maximum value. Okay, this is different than the range, right? These are the actual values that are reported, and so in this case, the maximum value is 106, the very top one here, and the minimum value then is 38. Okay, or 38 and 106. Okay, and then for D, it asks list the actual values in the fourth row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 60, 61, 63, 63, 65, 65, 69. Okay, and I didn't list them all. You guys probably should for your question. E then is list the actual values in the second row. Oh, well, that's a big blank right there, and so in my case the answer is none, or NA. F then, how many values are less than 70? Less than 70, so not including 70. So here's 70, so it's all the ones that are less than that. And in this case, this little row over here gives me a cumulative up to the median. How's that? But I know there's one value here, there's still one value. Now there's 2 values on a cumulative, and then there's 9 values, and so actually I can report that that's just 9. And for G, it asks how many values are 80 or more, and this kind of gives me the cumulative coming from here. And again, that's through 79. This starts at 85, but so it would be these values. And I can just count them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I know that. H is what is the median? And it does give me some information that allows me to do the median. Okay, the median means half the values are above and half the values are below. So I know it's the 13th, right? That'd be 12 above and 12 below when there's 25 total observations, right? Okay, so again, I know that cumulative through the end here is 9, okay, 10, 11, 12, 13, so it's at 76. Okay, I mean, I can actually come the other way too, because it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, if you had an even number, okay, then then it would be in between the median value, okay, or you could kind of put both on either side would be correct as well. Okay, and then it asks lastly how many values are between 60 and 89 inclusive. Okay, so here's 60, right? So we got 60. You got 1 to 5. There's 7 values there. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 there. 14, 15, 16. Okay, and again, you just kind of have to count them. There's probably ways that you could count the actual numbers of numbers in there. Be interesting. I'm sure that there's a way to do that. For our purposes, this works fine. I don't think your guys' has anything that's really too much different. You just have to be a little bit careful for your median value. Counting down you have a cumulative of 23, and counting up you have a cumulative of 22. And so your median value, yours might be one of those that's kind of in between, just so you know.